In this video, we're going to do two things. First, we're going to go over the first paycheck budget for the month of July. This is me and my husband's income, and we're going to zero-based budget that. And then the second thing is we're going to count what's in our dollar jar. Now, in this jar is more than just dollar bills. It's other stuff, but we haven't been doing the best with cash stuffing. So I just kind of want to see where we are. The end goal with this is to put towards our house savings account, which we may or may not do. We might put it towards debt. We change our mind. So if you're on your financial freedom journey, like we're on our financial freedom journey, or even if you want to be and you like watching videos about debt, paying off debt, sinking funds, cash stuffing, paycheck budgets, monthly budgets, and a whole bunch of other things, join the community by hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you don't know, I'm Mo, and this is Paper by Mo, right? We have paperbymo.com where there's a lot of free printables and affordable printables that's from $1 to 10 to 20. We also have a blog that's posted every Sunday. This last Sunday, the blog post was called How I Use Sinking Funds While Paying Off Debt. Listen, check it out, go read it. All the links for the blog post are below, and stay tuned. So if you don't know, this right here is our budget planner. I like to say that just because it's a binder and we use it as a budget planner. That means that you have no excuse. You can use a notebook, pen, a phone, paper, whatever. I like to use this binder that you can get from any store. And then I have printouts from my website. Again, affordable, $1, $1.25. A lot of them are free. It's about almost 10, I think, that are free. So all the things. Now let's go ahead and take it to the month of July. Again, for the every month we have a quote, and this one is personal finance is specific to each person's life, so do not try to mimic other people's budget. I love this. I feel like I say that for every month's quote, but I do enjoy this because I feel like a lot of people, when you're on your financial freedom journey and you share that with people, even the people you love, a lot of people like to share, oh, that's not good, do it this way. That's not good, do it that way. And the reality is, you don't want to mimic other people's. First of all, you don't want to mimic other people if you don't like what their finances are looking like. And also, are they sharing their finances with you? Do you really know what their finances like? These are the questions I now ask, especially when people are giving me all of this. Some stuff you do take with you, don't get me wrong. But if it doesn't apply to your life, don't do it. But if it does, take what you like, leave what you don't, all the things. I love that. Let's go back to the calendar real fast so I can figure out the date. We have some really good news when it comes to money as far as food budget. And I'm going to explain. Okay, so we got paid on the 4th of July. The 4th. Okay. So that's what we're going to put. We're going to say 0704. And this is 2025. Wow. Time goes fast the older you get. That's what my mom always says. She goes, the older you get, you blink and you're 50. I said, oh, okay, girl. Okay. So if you don't know, I do write to the side. And like I said in the beginning of the video, we do a zero-based budgeting. That just means struggling here, that every dollar has a job. So at the end, we want to see the number 0. Okay. We want our money to go where she is loved. Okay. Really, we just want her to do something for us, which is work in our favor and not just sit in our account and then gain like 0.0001% interest. Just saying. Okay, so we say we're starting off with $0 because we're zero-based budgeting. Now, again, I've said this previously, sometimes we do have a little extra money, and then we'll start off with a little bit more, but that's not often. So here we are. So we're saying we're starting off with $0. So let's go ahead. When it comes to different incomes, we're going to do my husband's full-time, O, and then my full-time, and that's Mo. O and Mo. I kind of want to put another piece of paper down just because your girl writes too hard. I got another paycheck budget here. Speaking of sinking funds for the blog, I definitely need to do a sinking fund video, so that might come up sooner than later. Okay, Now, again, previously referencing conversations we be having because we're friends, we talk. I was saying that I'm going to put more money towards my 401k, but my husband and I both looked at our 401ks now that he's putting money towards it, and it's almost the same amount. So I'm not going to up my percentage just quite yet, especially because one, we also give to our IRA, and then two, we're trying to pay down debt and save for a house or a house fund, like a down deposit. So that's the thing with that. So when it comes to my husband's paycheck, he is $1,650.72. Okay. And when it comes to my paycheck, I bring in $3,079 and 85 cents. Struggling. Okay. Let's take these numbers and let's do the math. Y'all, I clearly write big. So here we are. So we got 1650.72 plus 3,000 plus 3,079.85. So that is $4,730.57. Yep. Just wanted to make sure that was right. $4,730.57. Again, we are so grateful for the amount of money that we're able to bring in. If you do not know, we like to keep our first paycheck bill heavy. The only bill that we do split, not between each other, just between the two paychecks, is our rent. But other than that, we like to keep, most of our bills here just so we can make sure we, meet the deadline for when they're due. Okay, so first things first is going to be our rent. So our rent, we pay $1,545, so we split that in half. That's going to be $772.50. And then this comes out with our rent, but it's our water/sewage. And we're just giving this number to it. Sometimes it's lower, sometimes it hasn't been higher yet. So $5,250, that's $105 when we add up them both, this and the next check. We end up giving our rent, this equals $825, I think. Yeah, $825. Okay, and so next thing we're gonna do is our internet. So our internet is $50. So I'm gonna go down the list as per usual, and I'm gonna talk about why we're not putting any money towards food, and so you guys can understand. Okay, can't think of what the internet company is called, but you're gonna see it because I'm gonna have a screenshot up. But basically, the internet company that we decided to get our internet with our apartment was like, hey, you sign up, we'll give you, I think, a $300 gift card. So mind you, we've been here for quite a few months and we hadn't got the gift card. And then, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago, we saw that my husband got the gift card. So that is how we have money to spend towards food. I'm trying to explain why we're not going to be setting out money aside for food. We love a deal with a gift card. I don't know if you guys know that. When our apartment, our water heater wasn't working, we were asking to be compensated because we went almost like 2 weeks without warm water, which is a really big problem. We got, I think, a $250 gift card. Which, when we did the math, and I did the math, guys. When we did the math on the amount of days we didn't have hot water, it was about $250 that should have been taken off our rent. But I took a gift card. My husband was like, we're taking a gift card. So I say that to say we love a gift card because we're going to use that. We usually use it on food because lately that has been our struggle budget. Okay, so again, internet $50, phone $180. That phone bill is between me, my mom, and my husband. And then $22 for subscriptions, $197 for my student loans. We're giving $0 to my husband's. Life insurance between my husband and I, $108.04. Our gym membership is $70, and electricity, we're estimating it to be $170. I'm praying is less, but it's so hot, the air runs. So here we are. Okay, let's do some math. $772.50 plus $52.50. That's $820. Did I say $825 or did I say $850? $825, and then you times that by 2, you're at $16.50, and that should cover us. It usually is over. And all of these, except for maybe our life, and the student loans, these go into our bill account. We have a separate bill account. Okay, so 825, and then we're gonna plus 50, 180, 22, 197, 108.04 plus 70 plus 170. All right, 1622.04. I'm trying to think, are we missing anything? I think we're on the money here, but just in case, because I know me and I know I like to forget stuff because I am human. Real fast, when it comes to that phone bill, my mom and I, because it's my mom's phone bill, we're discussing how and if we're gonna get off of AT&T, because AT&T is playing. That bill constantly goes up and gets higher, and we're just trying to figure out, do we need to, how can we fix this? Internet, phone, water. Yep. Okay. Oh no, car insurance. That's what I didn't put. Okay, I see it. I knew I was missing something. Okay, so let's do car insurance, and that is, what is that, 179. Okay, so we said 1622.04, and now we're gonna plus 179. All right, we're at 1801.04. Let me just make sure we're good. Life insurance, car insurance, subscription, internet. Okay. I just knew that number was just a little low. 1008.01.04. So now we're gonna take this number and subtract. I'm gonna do it backwards, but you guys know what I mean. So minus $4,730. I don't know. I struggle with that. $4,730.57. Okay, so $2,929.53, which we are so grateful to have. But this is not like all of variable expenses we include in our necessary and our needs, right? Although it's a variable, because food goes in here and all the things, even though technically we're not doing food. $2,929.53. Food, no, but gas. So that's still important. So we're gonna put food. We're budgeting $0, and then my husband's gas for his car, we're doing $30. Now I will say, with the summer, two things that happen: the electricity goes up because it's hot as all get out, and then gas goes up. So we may or may not go ahead and one day, not today, but one day, maybe the next paycheck, but it depends. Like if we see ourselves getting really bad when it comes to the gas, like, oh, we're going over and it's ridiculous, then that's when we decide, we sit down and we're like, okay, maybe we should go up to 40 because this is a problem, because gas is getting a little higher. Okay, so that's $160 that we have right here. So that's fun, gas and food. So this is saving us a lot of money, having that gift card. So now we're going to take $2,929.53, and we're going to subtract $160. So now we have $2,769. $2,769.53. And again, that overage, so grateful for. So now we're moving to savings. So we're just going to move it on up right here. Okay, this coming from variable to savings. Now, few things in savings, or maybe two. So we do IRAs. We are trying to give a little bit more. We sat and we discussed. No, it's few. It's because house and then sinking funds. Okay, so the goals here, right? I try to be transparent with what we're trying to do. So the goals here, one, we do want to give a little bit more towards our IRAs so we can reach that $7,000 per person yearly, just to say we maxed and we did our big one, right? I don't know. It's a part of our FIRE journey. And then house, the end goal is $50,000. So every check we're trying to give $1,000. And then sinking funds, so much crap is coming up. So my husband's birthday is the 14th of July. So we're going to celebrate that. We are trying to get our gun license. Listen, I know if you've been around, you're like, girl, you've been trying to get your gun license since, I don't know, since BC, before Christ or before COVID. I don't know. But I know, I get it. And we did take the course in Louisiana. Now we're in Maryland. It's a little bit stricter, so a little bit more money. So it's going to cost us some money, which is why we're trying to give our sinking funds a little bit more. Also, my car has been having problems. She's older. My husband's car has been having problems. He's older. Yes, we do personify our cars. They got names. I'm just being honest. They got names. So we're trying to give a little bit more to our sinking funds. Now let's talk about these savings. So when it comes to our IRAs, we decided to give each $250. Usually we just give $100, but we're being generous, okay? And then we're gonna do our house fund, and we're giving it $1,000. Now I budget the money, my husband and I, and then I write it down on the side in the beginning, so I can just make sure the numbers align. But because we didn't include the car insurance for whatever reason, accidents happen, I'm gonna go ahead and do everything except the sinking funds, because whatever is over, that's what we're gonna give to the sinking funds. So down here, it's gonna go from savings to debt. It's gonna be my student loans, and we're giving it an extra $1,000. Okay, so now we have $2,769.53 left over. That's $5, and that's $1,000. So that's $1,500. So we're gonna minus $1,500, and then we're gonna minus $1,000. So that's gonna be $269.53. We're giving to our sinking funds. $269.53. So let's do the math here. So we had, again, $1,500. That's $250 for him, $250 for me, and then $1,000 for house. And then we're gonna go ahead and plus $269.53. Okay. So now we're saying our savings is $1,769.53. I like to have the savings and the debt. The savings and like the bills close, if not higher. But life. So $1,769.53. We're gonna subtract. It should be $2,769 minus 53. Okay, .53. $2,769.53. So it's $1,000 left over. 1,000. Now we're here. This is the last thing. This is $1,000, and then remaining is $0. So that's how we're zero-based budgeting. Now what we do is put stuff in yellow. That means cash. Okay, so usually we try to do food just because it's easier to keep up with cash when it comes to food than it is for anything else, instead of like swiping our card. But our food is on a gift card, and we can see what it's being used for because it's in like the wallet app. Love that. So we're not doing that in cash, but what we're going to do in cash is our fun money. This helps us because when you don't have any more money, you don't have no more fun. So this is my $50, and then my husband has his in his wallet. So a little mini cash stuffing, but not really. Now let's go ahead and be done with this first paycheck budget. I'm excited to see if we stay on board. In between videos, my husband and I, we sit down. We just like check off what we know, right? We know that his IRA went to his account. We check it off. My IRA went to mine. We check it off. The $1,000 hit our house account. We check it off. What bills came out? Internet, the phone. We check off the things that come out. It works for us. I've seen that some people have like a checklist and we do have a checklist in the front just to make sure all the bills are covered. But it's easy. It's just less stuff to keep up with if we're just doing it with our paycheck budget, you know? All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and count our $1 bills that we've been slacking on, because y'all, we had kind of been slacking. I got to be honest. I gotta be honest. So let's count these and chit chat. Okay, so let's see. What do we want to do? Let's just take everything out. See, I knew there was bigger bills. I remembered, but I wasn't. Ooh, that 50. Come on now, 50. Okay, so we'll do, I was gonna say increments of 100, but like, how delusional are we being? Because it's probably not that much. Ooh, I was gonna say it's not that much, but I really do not remember. 6. Yeah, let's do some math. 2, 4, 6. Okay, another 20. Any more 20s? Any more 20s? Just looking for some 20s. Okay, so where we are, 2, 4, 6, 80. I don't want to do the 80 plus the 50. You're like, why? I'm going to do increments of 100. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3. A lot of ones. 4, 5, 6. Ooh, crisp. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this is 100. All right. $100 right here. Now we got the 50 and let's go. From there, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I try to put them in order. I know it's annoying, but I try. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, so we're at 70. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Girl, that aggravated me. So 76, 176. That's what we got. Okay, this is not bad. She is not mad at this. I don't know. I feel like you might be thinking, girl, why did you even count it? You should have waited till the end of the year. And maybe, but this also motivates me. Like, motivates me to keep going. 176 is not shabby. Not shabby. I'm eager to see what my husband and I finally actually decide to do. We said we're going to put it towards our house, but he's just as fickle as I am. And we changed our mind, and we really changed our mind based on goals, if I'm being honest. Girl, this is a lot. So 176. And this creates more space doing it this way. So a win is a win. Because I know y'all thinking like, girl, why'd you do that? Why'd you count? Because I do like when the girlies go ahead and wait to the end of the year. But honestly, I need some motivation because I've been struggling actually keeping up with this, I gotta say. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you budget out your first paycheck for the month of July. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in another video. Bye.